Curris, y como recordarás, Nani Cárdenas estuvo allá en Los Ángeles en la alfombra roja de la 6ª temporada de House of Cards. ¿Recuerdas ese momento?
Claro
tan
que
emotivo,
lo recuerdo, con tantas
tan
entrevistas.
cerca de tanta celebridad. Pues vamos a ver qué es lo que nos tiene ahora Nani Cárdenas con más entrevistas exclusivas.
This slate of yours, it will set us back a generation. They will completely
support me and what I stand for.
And what is that?
House of Cards is one of the most expected series and shows, and one of the first of Netflix. So what does represent for you as new characters to be a part in this season?
It's thrilling to be invited on this show, and it's thrilling to be able to work together and play brother and sister. And we were invited to be part of the final season, and we knew that going in. But then the ground changed under our feet because we had a lot of rewrites to do, and the show shut down for a few months, and it just became a part of the zeitgeist of the culture right now, and it made a lot more attention and focus on the show and how it would end, and would it end, because when we got the memo, I said that word again.
No, it's okay.
When we got the text, which when I go to type it shows in memos, but saying, oh my gosh, maybe the show won't be going forward, you know. So it just, it increased in its value, and it increased in its stakes, and it increased in its writing.
A patriot who loves his country, we can do so much better.
They are trying to strip me of my constitutional power as your commander-in-chief.
You are daring them. You've turned it into a spectacle, and now they will not stop.
Especially talking about your characters that are a very powerful family in the series. And what do you think it has to do with the real life?
It's colonialism. Essentially. But that's me. I'll let you take this question.
Oh, I don't know. I think there are people, we all talk about how important it is to vote because voting is your way to be heard in this country and how you can make change. And yet I do think there are people who, historically in this country, who work kind of at a different level with money and power and connections in Washington to affect change, even though they have never been voted into that position. So it's just a reality, not just now, but it's probably been this way for some time. And obviously in the case of the Shepherds, they are passionate about what it is they are trying to do, and they have a real enemy in Claire, which creates great fireworks.
I'm not going to be told what to do anymore, Doug. Not by you or any man, ever again.
You know, I slept with him once. Your husband.
We're talking about Claire, that we saw her like a new president, and also we saw your character as a very strong woman. How would you describe that power in this new season?
Well, it's unusual, statistically uncommon, to see women in power as much as we see represented in this season. I mean, I gotta be careful what I say, but I will say that we see a lot more a representation of women in power, and coming into power, what they do with it when they have it, fighting to keep it. All those different aspects.
One of us has to defend our destiny. The first female president of the United States is not going to keep her mouth shut.
Hi, I'm Diane Lane, and
I'm Greg Kinnear.
And we invite you to enjoy
the upcoming season of
House of Cards.